Right, here's some grids ready to shade in and solve this problem. We want to color 3 of the cells so the colored grid has rotational symmetry of order 2. And each of the cells in the grid is a square. Okay, how many ways can we do this? Now, what you've got to quickly realize is that we must shade in the middle square on any one of these grids because it's an odd number that we're shading, and therefore, when you shade one, well, actually, let me just as I rotate this one, you can see it stays exactly the same. But as soon as I shade in another one, then it's going to have an implication on another square. For example, if I shade this one here, then I have to shade that one there as well. So they pair up except for this middle one. I'm going to have to shade the middle one on all of them. But actually, what I just said is very important because that means if we pair them up, we just need to count how many pairs there are. And there's going to be 14 squares here, so there's going to be 7 pairs, and the answer is actually going to be 7. We can get that very quickly. Now, let me just show where they all are. So if I shade that one in, then I'll have to shade that one in. I'm just going to go along, I suppose. That's probably the easiest thing, here and here, and then here and here. Okay, so I've dealt with all the ones that go along the top and the bottom. Like, there's no way that I could shade this one in and then not shade that one in, for example. It just wouldn't have rotational symmetry. Let me just get rid of those circles, but you can sort of see as I rotate it. Okay, it looks like it is there, and then it looks exactly the same. So that is where 2 comes from, the rotational symmetry of order 2. All this leaves, I haven't dealt with any along the middle row, so that one there, then I'd have to shade that one, or this one and this one. So those are my 7 pairs that I found. But as I discussed, to kind of justify that, I said the middle always has to be shaded, and then once I shade one elsewhere, I have to shade another one. So I'm always going to find, well, there's going to be basically 7 pairs.